These beautiful hills, rolling hills, on a lovely, lush green planet.
Nice statue.
And the game is special today because the Farseer is taking off his ghost helm and strapping on his power claw. And today the Farseer
I've never been the orcs before.
will be the orcs. We have terrible lighting in this room because lighting is always a thing. I got 5 commandos with a big chopper.
Because it's got a motor.
I got 10 grots. I got 4 Death Copters. One of them's got a big bomb and a custom Mega Blaster.
I'm gonna remember to use the big bomb.
I've never remembered the big bomb.
You just gotta fly over somebody, right? And then you get to use it?
Yes. Truck. Are there any upgrades on the trucks?
Yeah, Fortress on Wheels.
On which one?
This one.
The brighter red is Fortress on Wheels.
With Rumble in it.
The Battle Wagon is taking a kill cannon today?
The Killer Cannon.
Kill cannon, 4 big shooters, wrecking ball, hard case.
12 Chopper Boys.
The Slugger Chopper Boys are in the Battle Wagon.
Yes, sir.
Shooter Boys must be in a truck.
Yep, this truck over here.
And then your nobles and characters
are all in this truck.
Are in this truck. Where is Rumble at?
Rumble's, he's ready.
Rumble's in the truck.
He was already in the back of the truck hanging out. He's like, I'm ready. Go!
With his hard as nails warlord trait and his super cyborg body. I have a feeling that I'm going to be upset when he comes crashing into my lines. Shooter Boys, Slugger Chopper Boys, 5 nobles with big choppers. These are the orcs. That's 1175. The Emperor's finest, the real Marines. Not Guilliman's secret usurping army, but the real sons of the Emperor. The Star Hunter Space Marine chapters. Led by Lieutenant Favorite. He is Lieutenant Favorite because he is my favorite. He has a Storm Bolter and a Power Sword. I never decided on his Warlord trait. We got to get to that. Got a Rhino, Land Speeder Tornado, 10 TAC Marines, 10 TAC Marines, 10 Assault Marines, 10 Assault Marines with jump packs. This is 1165.
In a stunning blunder.
I'm totally not being cheeky. It was on the list. I just forgot to take the model out. There's a Vindicator in this game too. Okay, I'm always a little bit embarrassed by my list. I got to rewrite this and make it more aesthetically appealing, but these are our mission options. Tempest of War, Open War, Alta War, big rule books, chapter approves, White Dwarf magazine. That's a 7. That is big rule book 9th edition. Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so we rolled up match play, so that's what we're gonna play. We do not have the Warzone Nephilim book, which is out now, and I don't really feel like I need to have it. Here is No Man's Land.
Yeah, look at that.
Hold 1, hold 2, hold more. And if you hold the center, you get points. And there's 5 objectives. We're gonna set up these objectives, and then we're gonna mess up the table.
We gotta pick secondaries.
We gotta pick secondaries, which is such a kick in the teeth. Yeah. So there's work to do. So the objectives went down. We are aware that in 9th edition 40K, objectives need to go on the table and not in terrain, but nobody gives a fuck about that. So our objectives are, they're right there. So I'm taking Oaths a Moment.
Oaths.
I'm taking Shock Assault. And I'm taking, I guess, Assassinate.
My secondary objectives, I got Stomp 'em Good, and Green Tide, and De Biggest and De Best.
All right, and we're totally going to not only remember to score our scores, but we're also going to tell the audience what we're scoring between turns.
And why it matters.
Anyway, we got to get our game set up, find out who goes first, blah, blah, blah.
Disgusting mess.
I'm wrong. I'm not taking Assassinate. I'm going to take Secure No Man's Land. All right, so in space you have Death Copters.
Death Copters.
But that's it. Everything else is on the board.
Yes, sir.
There's a Slugger Chopper Boys in here, right? 12 of them?
Yes, sir.
And because they got a kill cannon, they can only fit 12.
Yes, sir.
You got Grots in the back. You have nobles and characters.
Yep.
You got Shooter Boys over here. Commandos up front. Space Marines. Paid a command point to put the Land Speeder in reserve. The Assault Marines with the jump packs are in the sky. The Assault Marines without jump packs are in this Rhino. Behind the Rhino is 5 Tactical Marines, 5 Tactical Marines, Lieutenant Favorite, 5 Tactical Marines, 5 Tactical Marines, Vindicator Tank. This is interesting, to say the least. We have picked our secondaries. I am taking the Mission Secondary, Oaths a Moment, and Shock Assault, so I need to hold ground. Orcs has got to be orcs. Do you want to go first, or do you want to go second?
I want to go first, because I'm Evil Sons. And that feels thematic.
I want to go first too, but I don't know why. I think I just always want to go first. Maybe actually going second might be better for me today, because I won't be able to get too many shots off turn 1. But let's find out what the dice say. I got a 5, you got a 6. Orcs, turn 1. Wow.
We're riding to where the action is. What, am I going to sit in the back with the Grots? No.
The Grots are going to have a real comfortable game back here.
This guy with the sunflower is liable to get shot at a lot, though, because you can totally see the sunflower over the rock.
I think that anybody who targeted the sunflower is a prick that you don't want to play games with. Commandos held back. They could have gone up and claimed the center, but they smartly held back. That was clever of them. These trucks both advanced?
No, they just moved.
They've just moved.
Okay, we're going to shoot them up, and then...
and the battle wagon made a regular move.
The battle wagon.
So we're going to get shots coming out of the trucks. Are these trucks in Shoot-A-Boy range?
We're going to find out.
18 inches on a Shoot-A-Boy.
I'm going to start with the battle wagon.
Okay.
So the kill cannon's going to go there.
Kill cannon on the Vindicator.
And these are 2 units?
These are 2 units. They got this squad here and then Brother Rimshot squad in the back.
We gotta get rid of Brother Rimshot squad.
What?
Yeah, Brother Rimshot he causes me problems.
So heavy bolters into Rimshot squad.
Nope. Big shooters.
Big shooters, that's what they are. I'm going to spend a command point and pop smoke on the Vindicator, so your kill cannon will hit on 6s. Heavy D6 for 4 shots.
I'll hit 4 shots.
Smoke.
I'm going to hit you on 6s.
6s.
And I hit you 1 time.
Uh-oh. Toughness 8.
Strength 8. I want to wound you on a forward. But I do not wound you. And I'm going to spend a command point.
Oh, no.
To not wound you again.
Orc shooting. Cost me a command point, though. 4 big shooters on this truck shooting past this squad into the squad behind them. I know that seems kind of ridiculous, but orcs, you know, they're not really aiming.
And also, the other squad has a blast cannon.
All right, hitting on 5s and 6s. Wounding on 3s, because a Space Marine is toughness 4. Oh, there's 5 wounds.
5 wounds on Space Marines, on Mini Marines.
Legend Marines, the Emperor protects. Uh-oh, I lose a guy. I lose 1.
Orc shooting.
It's gonna be you, Brother Hansen. Brother Hansen has died.
Here's the truck.
The truck into the Rhino?
Yeah.
Big shooter, hits on 5s. Oh wait, I popped smoke, it hits on 6s. No wait, this is a different vehicle.
Yeah.
That hits on 5s and you hit a ton.
But I want to wound you on 5s.
Oh!
2 more wounds.
Not bad truck. I want 3s. I take a wound.
Yeah, and then the shooter boys.
So these are the shooter boys in the truck, not the big shooter yet.
These are the shooter boys in the truck, not yet the big shooter. That one.
5s. Wow. Are you living particularly well now?
I don't know.
Have you been, you know, giving time to a god? Have you been spending time with a particularly nice girl?
We need to wound your truck on 5s.
Because seriously, your dice hand's looking sharp today.
Yeah, look at that. 4 more wounds.
4 more wounds on the Rhino. The Rhino will require 3s. Well, he's fine.
Yeah, see, he's fine. And then the big shooter on the truck. Hits you 1 time.
Toughness 7.
Does not.
All right, so we've taken a wound on the Rhino. And I believe Rhinos start with 10. Rhinos start with 10 wounds. He's down to 9. But there's a big shooter on the truck.
And a dead shiny shooter.
You got the dead shiny shooter?
In there, yeah.
Did you spend a command point on it?
Yeah, spend a command point.
All right, so that is 18. Rumble's gun is 18.
So the big shooter on the truck.
Big shooter on the truck into the Rhino. Hits twice.
Who would you want?
The Rhino needs a save. He saves it.
Oh. And then we got to figure out what the dead shiny shooter does.
The dead shiny shooter coming out of this truck into the Rhino. Hits on 5s.
Wounds on 5s. There's a wound.
But the Rhino...
-1 for 2 damage each.
Armor of Contempt, but it still goes through, down to 8 wounds.
Down to 7.
Down because it's 2 wounds, you're right.
2 damage.
7 wounds on the Rhino. Custom shooter from the War Boss. Nothing. That is the end of Orc turn 1. What's not fair is I'm usually the Orcs. I usually get to bully you. And now I feel bullied. And I don't like it. So I'm trying to respond strongly. I've moved the Vindicator this way. I've moved all these TAC Marines this way, except for the las cannon has not moved. We are going to face his foe though. And then over here, this was hard choices. My first thought was to give ground, to let the orcs come closer, but then what? Then turn 2, I'm further back. I'm knee deep in orcs. Rumble never dies. So no, we're coming. We got out of the Rhino. This is 2 combat squads, and they are coming forward to engage the trucks. They are supported by the 2 TAC squads, the lieutenant, and the now empty Rhino. If I can get up here with my assault squads, I can take this objective off of my opponent and deprive him of points. It all seems so desperate already, and I'm like, is this what facing orcs is like? But this is what's happening. I have no psychic phase, so I must shoot. The squad on the right has a plasma pistol and a flamer. We are going to shoot both of them at this truck here. I will cook the plasma. It hits. It wounds at -3 for 2 damage. Is this where your Fortress on Wheels is?
Yes.
All right, let's get that 5 up.
-3 for 2 damage.
Because it's a cooked plasma.
There's a 5 up and 1.
Wow. The flamer will get 3 shots. It'll wound 5s, 1 wound on the truck at its regular save.
Which is a
4. So we put 1 wound on Rumble's truck. The next squad is Bolter. Bolt has 4 bolt pistols. I don't even know if they're all in range. 3 bolt pistols are in range of the truck. 3s. Master Artisan. 5s. 1 more wound on the truck.
I want a 4.
We've put 2 wounds on the truck with the Assault Marines. Not incredibly bad. The grab gun is not in range, and these men have all moved. So I will get 3 bolter shots, and I will get 1 plasma rifle shot from the sergeant into Rumble's truck. The gold dice is the plasma rifle. I will cook the plasma. Everything hits. Look at that, Space Marines. Gold dice wounds on a 3, white dice wound on 5s. 1 at your regular save, and the other one is -3. 4.
My regular save is a 4. Oh.
So there's 3 wounds on the truck.
And then I want my 5 up invuln because I'm on Fortress on Wheels.
There's 5 wounds on the truck.
That's a lot of wounds on the truck.
Truck is down to 5 wounds.
We might have to get out of this truck.
I know. The Rhino is going to shoot Rumble's truck.
You're almost out of shooting, right?
I got to shoot with this squad, the sergeant, and
You just shot with the heavy bolter squad.
I've shot with this squad here.
Oh.
I have to shoot with this squad here, lieutenant, and Rhino. But the Rhino's going to shoot the command truck. He hits twice. He wounds once, which is saved. The lieutenant on the same truck hits just once, but he's a master artisan. The lieutenant wounds on 5s, nothing. This squad here, everybody moved. We're going to spend a command point to play a Hellfire Shell on...
-1 to hit?
he will be -1 to hit. So the heavy bolter will shoot through his Hellfire Shell with the gold dice. He wants a 4. Everybody else wants 3s. The heavy bolter hits. Master Artisan. Everything hits. This does D3 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds on your truck, down to 3. These wound on 5s. Nothing. So that is all the Deca from all of these Space Marines into the command truck, and the truck has lived. It has 3 wounds left. We'll see if we can kill it in close combat. Now I have to go to this side of the table. You have those moments early where you're like, is this my whole game right here? And it might be. If I pop the battle wagon right here with the heavy weapons, I'm doing great. If I don't, I'm not doing great. A Demolisher Cannon gets D6 shots.
Yeah, I'm not a Fortress on Wheels though.
For just 1, I'm of course going to spend a command point. Did I spend a command point this phase? On a reroll? I don't think I did, because I have, no, it was a Hellfire Shot.
Yeah, it's Hellfire.
Rerolling that for 2 shots.
Yeah.
3s. 3s. We've hit twice. We wound on 3s. Just 1 wound, and I've already spent my my reroll, and so that is going to be at AP 3 for D6. Oh, AP 4 because I'm in the Devastator Doctrine.
I don't think I can save AP 4 because battle wagons don't have an invuln.
Nope, they don't. So you're going to take D6 damage. D6 for 6 damage on the battle wagon.
Yeah, just like that.
Down to 10. 10 wounds left here. For the Rimshot squad, Rimshot himself has not moved. Rimshot squad into the battle wagon. The gold dice is Rimshot himself. Everybody is going to hit the battle wagon on 3s. These are the hits. The gold dice wounds on a 3. The white dice wound on 5s. No, the white dice wound on 6s. Because your toughness 8. So, this is your regular save, which is a 3. That is -4 for D6 damage.
So I get a 3 and I make it.
All right, -4 for D6. You can't say -4, can you?
I can.
All right, I would really like to get a good number here. And it's a 3. Down to 7 wounds. I have these 5 attack marines left, and that's going to be the end of my shooting. It is 4 grav shots and 6 bolt shots. This squad of tactical marines into the battle wagon. White dice are bolters. Gold dice are grab guns. I am a master artisan. Everything but 1 grav. Everything here, no, the white dice wound on 6s, the gold dice wound on 5s. 1 grav wound, 2 bolt wounds. These are regular saves. This is -3, so you get a 6 on it.
So I want 3s.
Take 1 more wound, down to 6.
And I want 6. I take 1 more.
And that's going to be 2 damage. So down to 4. But that's it. That is quite literally all of my shooting. All. Every bit of it.
Ouch.
Now I got to charge. This squad here into Rumble's truck. That is the squad without the Thunderhammer. I should have thought of that better. There's no reason he should be on the other side, but whatever. That's because I play too fast and I think too little. This squad here on Rumble's truck. And on a 7, they get in. This squad here with the Thunderhammer on the Shooter Boys truck, they also need a 7. They get a 9. So we're going to move some models. This is the charge. I should probably pile in too. Well, we'll do it on this step. We're going to fight with this squad first. Now we're going to pile in. After pile-ins, it looks like this. This guy in the back will not get to swing. But I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 chain swords and an eviscerator on this truck. So here's this combat now. The white dice are chain swords. The black dice are the eviscerator. The eviscerator hits on force. The eviscerator is hit twice. 4 misses though. Master Artisan. There we go. The black dice are going to wound on 3s. The white dice are going to wound on 5s. I will spend a command point here to get that wound. So there are 4 wounds on your truck. The white dice are the chain swords, and they are -1 on your truck. And then the black dice are the eviscerator, and they are -4 for 2 damage each. So I've killed the truck.
No.
Because you're a fortress on wheels. Yeah. Oh, big deal here.
I need all 5s. Show me a handful of 5s. Not 1.
Does the truck blow up?
I hope so.
It does not. Do any of the men inside die?
2, 3, 5 nobles. The weird boy, the war boss. The guy with the wabe.
Oh, this would be a handful of ones does my game good right now. Ones.
Just 1.
Just 1. We've lost 1 noble and the truck. The truck is going to get crumped. The noble is going to die. A bunch of orcs are going to get out, and then we're going to do the next combat. The assault marines have crumped the truck. I might get an Oath of Moment point for that. I'll have to look that up at the end of the turn. But now we have this combat here. So only 1 miss. The white dice wound on 5s. The red dice wounds on 5s. The black dice wound on 3s. That sucks at that Thunderhammer. Have I spent a command point in this phase yet?
Pretty sure.
I believe you. I'm spendy.
Yeah, you did spend 1.
This is your regular save. These are at -1. That is at -2 for 3 damage.
These are my regular save?
The white dice are -1.
This is...
That's your regular save.
These are 4.
1 wound.
These are 5s.
4 wounds.
This is...
-4, -2 for 3 damage.
6.
So what was that? 6 wounds all day.
7.
7 wounds all day. Not
This
bad.
is for 3?
The Thunder Hammer is for 3.
Yeah, so 7 wounds.
7 wounds all day is not bad. We didn't crump it. Not bad. We're going to put this dice down, and now you get to fight back with your truck.
Yeah.
1 attack. No hit.
Cool.
Cool. So that is the end of Space Marines. Let's find out if anybody scored. After the turn, I got 1 point, and then at the start of his turn, he gets 5 points. And then we're wondering how many command points I should have here. Let's figure it out. I'm so glad you wanted to play the Orcs because it's super fun to play against the Orcs.
Wow.
And I'm real happy with this. The Wa has been called.
That was a bad one.
All these men got out. The battle wagon did not move, but it deposited its Orcs, and they just want to get stuck in. And I love what I'm looking at here. I think this is fantastic. That's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, we're coming to get you.
Over here, the Weird Boy, the Surviving Nobles, Tug Rumpponta, they have all advanced. The Weird Boy did not advance.
He did not know.
These units have advanced. They're coming forward. It's the Wa. So they want, I think, an 8-inch charge to the Marines and like a 7 to the Rhino. We'll have to check that in a second. Death Captors have arrived, and all of a sudden, I'm even more intimidated. Like, I thought I was just intimidated by the War Boss, but all of a sudden, the Death Captors are here. And they're my favorite unit. I love them. Rumble's got it on his own. Rumble's like, 10 Space Marines? I can do that. And then the Shooter Boys didn't even bother getting out of the truck. They're like, well, we'll be here later. Grauts are in Happy Town. Commandos have taken the Imperial Statuary and hold the center of the table. That is the big Orc movement phase, and you have a Psychic phase, sir.
I do. Yeah, we're gonna cast some powers with.
Picatrix Warp Belcher, the Weird Boy, out of the truck, feeling the warp, feeling the power. Gork and Mork, Gork and Mork. The nobles run up there going, Gork and Mork. The commandos, they're saying, Gork and Mork. Rumble's just not saying shit. He's just ready for the fight. He wants these men badly. You'd think these men would be frightened, but they're Space Marines. They know no fear. What's nice about being Space Marines is as long as you have a Space Marine in the game, you haven't lost yet. There's still Space Marines on the table.
Yeah, so I want to cast Fist of Gork on Rumble, right?
Fist of Gork on Rumble is the spell.
And we want a 6.
The eye goes off on a 10. I have no denies in my game.
It's too bad it's not an 11.
Rumble is now the Fist of Gork. Let's give him the power token. I'll put that on your war boss.
The power token.
It is your shooting phase.
We're going to start with the Battle Wagon.
This battle wagon is going to shoot.
At the Vindicator.
I'm going to pop smoke.
Probably going to hit you on 6s now, right?
Yep.
D6 shots from my kill cannon. Kill a cannon. Nope, just kill cannon. 5 shots. 6s.
6s.
2 hits.
2 hits, oh no. I am toughness 8.
I want 4s, because I'm strength 8.
Ah.
No wounds from orc shooting. And then
20 shots from the big shooters.
20 shots from the big shooters. Shots from big shooters. That's
5 hits.
this many hits.
Toughness 8.
That wound, what is this?
Not a hit.
That wound you on
5s.
5s. 2 wounds.
I do not have a shield, so it is 3s, but I'm fine.
Oh. You should get a dozer blade.
This vehicle is done. I'm not going back. It's just the way it is. It's the price I pay for being an eBay shopper.
Yes, the big shooter in the back up here, and then all the sluggers up here too.
Everybody shoot at the Space Marines. It's a lot of shoots.
Here's the big shooter.
Big shooters hit 3 times.
Wounds on 3s.
3s.
Up, up.
2 wounds. Space Marines wear power armor. I take a wound. No, he's got 1 left.
Slugger shots.
Slugger shots. Just 1. Power armor. We're good.
See, we did 1 wound.
Yeah. Well, combat hasn't happened yet.
That's true.
Combat will be ugly.
Right. Rumble can shoot?
Yes, and at his range, he'll get 6 shots that hit on 5s and wound on...
On this squad right here?
Yes, on 4s.
1 hit. No wounds.
All right.
And then the Def Copters.
The gun on the truck can shoot.
Oh, the big shooter on the truck into the assault squad. Hit you 2 times. What's this one? Hit you 2 times.
All right.
Wound you on 3s. Wound you 2 times.
2 wounds on the truck. I take a wound. This squad in the back or that one in the front?
Heavy bolter.
The heavy bolter squad. Here come the copter rockets and mega blasters. 5s.
5s and 6s. 4 hits.
Strength 8, toughness 4. They wound on 2s.
And I'm of course going to spend a command point.
Oh no.
Ah, to get a 1. Let me spend that command.
Copter rocket is -2. But I have armor every temp, so it's -1. So I need 4s here. And I lose a Space Marine unless I want to spend a reroll myself. We're going to go ahead and take the heavy bolter. He's dead.
All right. Well, it's the charge phase.
That's it? There's no more shooting?
No,
That was super fast. Charges have happened. The Def Copters did not make it. They will be here to cause problems later. But Tug is in. Tug is in, and he thinks he's going to take these 5 Marines on himself. The Nobles didn't make it, but they were asking a lot of themselves. But the Weird Boy's in. Rumble's in. And then this just looks great. This is some of my favorite Warhammer ever right now.
King of the Hill.
I got 12 boys versus 9 Marines. The boys have the initiative. It seems like a good time on the hill. But you have charged, so you must pick the first combat.
You've got enough command points to interrupt.
I can interrupt somewhere you can expect me to.
Yes. 2 guys in the Noble, and then everybody else, and these guys are kind of fucked.
If you end up losing orcs to cohesion, I will laugh at you.
Yeah, okay.
So many orcs on the hill.
8 attacks plus 6 attacks. And these are going to hit you on 3s.
Here we go, here we go.
Because we got to you. We're orcs in close combat now.
And you hit a bunch.
We hit a bunch. Wounding. Strength 5, toughness 4 is 3s.
Mm-hmm.
And then the big choppa is not double your toughness. So it's
No, that's just choppa. It's just choppas.
Just choppas?
Yeah, everything's 3s.
Everything's 3s. Rah. Chop, 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 chop. Chop. 6 chops.
And we shall not fear. Space Marine, Space Marine.
If my tiny girl hands can fit all of these dice.
Now you're an orc player. 3s.
We want to hit you on 3s. Ah!
Oh, it's so many dice. They're scared. Do you know
They
they're
are,
scared,
so look
right?
at how scared they are.
Those beakies on the hill. Beakies is dead, Killy.
We're going to wound you on 3s.
3s.
Oh, I dropped.
3s.
Ah!
See, that's better.
It's like a choppa, boys.
The Star Hunters are the most loyal sons of the Emperor. The Emperor loves him, loves them best. They are going to roll 3s. Dead Marine, dead Marine, dead Marine. At least 3 men. How is best to do this? Because I'd like you to fail cohesion.
I don't think I will anymore.
Probably not. So after that combat, we have 2 Marines left in this squad and 2 Marines left in this squad, and everyone is tied up. I'll get to fight back with these Marines in a second, but first I want to interrupt combat. Yeah. So I'm interrupting combat. These 2 men are tied up. The Thunderhammer had enough room to get in with Rumble, so we're gonna put these 2 men on the Weird Boy and these 3 men on Rumble in hopes of just doing a little damage. We're gonna find out. So we're gonna start with the Chainsword and the Flamer. On the Weird Boy, the white dice are the Flamer, the gold dice are the Chainsword. On the Weird Boy, I am not spending a Master Artisan roll yet. We're going to wound the Weird Boy on 5s, 2 wounds on the weird boy at -1, weird boy.
At -1, I just have a 6, so.
So you take 2 wounds, weird boy, you're down to 3.
Down to 3.
The Emperor's light will shine on these men. They fight Rumble. The white dice are the chain swords. The gold dice are the thunder hammer.
The golden light.
Thunder hammer hits on 4s. The Emperor protects. Master Artisan. The thunder hammer is strength 8, Rumble's toughness 6, but he's out his nail, so it's going to wound on 4s. And then the white dice are going to wound on 6s.
How's that?
I'm out of command points. I cannot re-roll that. So this is -1. That is -2 for 3 damage.
So -1 is going to be a 4-up.
What is that dice?
And then this is also going to be a 4-up.
Take 2 wounds, Rumble.
2 wounds, down to 4.
Down to 4. It's fine. They did something. Was it worth 2 command points? I don't know. This is the squad with the thunder hammer.
The thunder hammer.
Hits every time.
And then not the thunder hammer.
Hits every time.
And then I've got a power claw, right? But
so you're gonna wound on 2s because you're strength 12.
Yep.
And I am toughness. And with Fisted Gork, you're like strength 14. So God wounds on 4s.
So God wounds on 4s. Here's on the grab. And then the not gravity hammer.
Okay.
And then on the gravity hammer, 2s. And then on not the gravity hammer, 2s. And everybody takes those ones. I want to command reroll that one.
Okay. So a power claw is -3. I have the armor of contempt, makes it -2. On the squad of the thunder hammer, I need 5s. That is going to be 4 dead Marines. On the squad without the thunder hammer, I need 5s. That is going to be 3 dead Marines. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 dead Marines. They'll need a morale check. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 dead Marines.
So now I can consolidate into him.
You can.
Yeah, I'm go. He's going to fight the guy with the gravity. I'm sorry, it's a thunder hammer.
It is a thunder hammer.
The gravity hammer is from Halo, and that's my.
Who plays Halo? What year is it? Yes.
I'm standing next to the war boss, so I hit him on 2s.
And now you're strength like 8, right?
And I've got the Weird Boy staff, which is strength 3 plus 3.
So you strength 8, you wound him on 2s.
Strength 8, and I wound him on 2s. Rah, rah, rah. At -1 for D3.
-1 is going to be a 3.
So fail 1.
No, wait, you're right. It is -0.
Yeah.
Armor of contempt, huh? We're fine.
Yeah.
The thunder hammer stays in. Cool.
That wasn't frustrating at all. Truck gets 1 attack. That misses. And then Tug Run Punter. And he'll hit you on 3s.
He'll hit on 2s, by the way, but you hit once. He hits on 3s +1 for the banner.
+1 for the banner.
Because he's an orc unit. But you wound.
Yeah.
And we take a wound. Is it more than 1 damage?
It's 2 damage.
We've killed a Marine, Tug. This tactical squad into the knob with the WA banner. 3s. I'm going to wound the knob with the WA banner on 5s. I can re-roll 1 because my lieutenant is standing there. There's 2 wounds on the WA banner.
AP?
No AP. These are just fists.
I got a 4.
Take 2 wounds, Tug.
He's down to 2. But
Then, up on the hill. Since I'm based, rim shot piles in. On the wall, on the orcs, I need 3s. I'm a master artisan. Can't count that dice. And then I want 5s, nothing. Then these 2 men here. One of them is a sergeant. On the boys, I want 3s. I'm a master artisan. There we go. I want 5s. There are 2 wounds on the boys up on the hill.
6s. 2 dead boys.
2 dead boys. The man with the thunder hammer lost 4 buddies.
He already fought.
No, morale check.
Oh, Maracha. I was like, what? He already fought.
The man with the Thunderhammer lost 4 friends. 5, 6, 7, 8. He's fine because he is the sergeant. The other guy, the other squad lost 3 friends, but there is no sergeant. 3, 4, 5, 6. They are fine. Up here, the boys lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're right. They have lost 2. 5. They are fine. That is the end of Orc turn 2. How do you feel about it?
Don't your attack squads over there will be in the round check too?
Oh, you're right, they do.
They both lost 3.
That was this turn, wasn't it? It seems so long ago. Lost 3 here. 4, 5, they're fine. Lost 3 here. Can't count that dice. There we go.
Can't count that one.
7, 8, 9. So we do have a man break. So it's got to be you, brother. And then he holds. So that is the end of your turn 2. How do you feel about it? Do you score points?
I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Okay.
Actually.
It is my turn 2. I hold 2, but I do not hold more. Movement was hard, but movement is done. I have 5 Assault Marines are going to come take this objective off these grots.
Which is just a waste of good, Imperial resources.
That belongs to the Emperor.
So you're going to go kill some grots.
The land speeder is going to kill the commandos in the Imperial statuary. This vehicle advanced to take the objective. Nothing here has moved. This tank fight will go on. I'll have some pistol shots in here. Nothing here has moved. These 4 men are still stuck in with the noble. These 4 Marines and the lieutenant are going to try real hard to kill a couple of these guys. We've had Assault Marines land to put some shots into Death Copters, and if we're lucky, real lucky, charge them. That's what this command point is for. Everybody here has stayed stuck in. So that's it. That's all of my forces on the table. And let's not forget that there's 12 boys still on that truck. Match play.
They're just shootables.
I scored 10 points at the beginning of my turn. I've banked all of my secondaries on me getting close to the center of the table, and I have, as of yet, to do that. But anyway, it is my time to shoot because I cannot psych. We're going to start with this tank here.
Oh, yeah.
He gets 5 shots.
That's way better than 2 shots.
It's way better than 2 shots. We're going to hit the battle wagon on 3s. We have hit it 4 times.
That's pretty good.
And we're a master artisan.
That's...
We're going to wound the tank on 3s.
Ow.
Can't trust that dice. There are 5 wounds on the battle wagon at -3 for D6 each.
I have a 3, so -3 is a 6.
6s. Because we are in the tactical doctrine now.
So 6s, because I'm
6s.
orky. But I don't get it.
All right, so that's going to be the battle wagon. We can find out how many wounds. 6, 12, 16, 17, 22 wounds on your battle wagon. Does it blow up?
You've been vindicated.
The battle wagon does not blow up. The battle wagon is empty. We're just going to turn this thing on its side.
And let all of the gubbins spill off.
Let all the gubbins fall off of it.
And let it pin your tank in that corner.
And my tank is pinned in the corner. And that's how that is. We might have to go the other way. This man has 2 grav pistols into the Orc boys. 2 grav pistols. They hit twice. 2 grav pistols wound on 4s. We have 1 wound on the Orc boy, and it flat out kills him because it's AP3. We have 2 bolt pistols here because all Space Marines have bolt pistols. 3s. We've hit twice. 5s. 1 wound. Need a 6.
Are we in the tactical doctrine?
Yeah, but there's a pistol shot.
This is a pistol shot. Show me my t-shirt.
There's another boy.
Don't get a t-shirt.
He can't shoot. He's shot. They've all shot. Over here, this squad has 1, 2, 3 bolt pistols and a plasma pistol into the planes. Bolt pistols, and the gold dice will be the grav pistol going into the Death Copter. No point in cooking the, pardon me,
Cook the plats.
Plasma. There's no point in cooking the plasma because you're ramshackled. And I'm going to wound you on 3 regardless. So, we hit on 3s. We've hit all the times. The white dice will wound on 5s. The gold dice will wound on 3s. There's 1 regular save and 1 at -3. You take 1 wound and then You take just one wound.
Just one.
These 4 men stuck in with the WA banner.
Not the WA banner.
Bolt pistols. I have the WA banner. We've hit just once. Master Artisans, we've hit twice. Wounding the WA banner on 5s. Just 1 wound on the WA banner.
1 wound on the WA banner. The WA banner wants a 4-up, I think.
He's fine. These men here behind them have not moved. They're going to have 8 bolt shots at the nobles.
At the nobles? That seems kind of rude.
No, the nobles got to go. The nobles are trouble. We're going to hit the nobles on 3s.
Them blowing their charge was for busters.
That's the world of orcs. World of orcs.
Like, 2 shots to get a 7, and they couldn't figure it out. And now your rhinos on the objective.
The bolters are going to wound on 5s.
Oh, yeah.
I can reroll 1s because I'm standing my lieutenant. So there's 3 wounds at AP 1 on the nobles.
AP 1.
It'll be 5s.
Because nobles have 4s. I lose a noble. Or I lose 1 wound off a noble.
I don't know. You want to count that dice there? You like that dice? You don't like that dice.
I feel like you're.
Oh.
I feel like you're grasping now.
Oh, fuck yeah, I am. Lieutenant into the nobles. Master Artisan. 5s. 1 wound on the nobles at -1.
I want a 5. Excuse me, Rox.
Damn it. So, all of this has shot. Over here, I got 3 bolt pistols down there. I'm going to do it, well, no. Here's the 2-man squad into Rumble, because that's how it has to be. Master Artisans.
And they're all
1 hit, need a 6. Nothing. And then the man with the shield.
Who's going to put down the thunder hammer and reach into his pocket and pull out his pistol.
I'm not even rolling it. I hate it. I hate it. I don't have a pistol modeled on him. Just because the rules say he has a pistol doesn't mean he has a pistol. Over here, what I have left to shoot.
You know that I'm going to have Rumble take off his power claw, right?
You got to. He's clearly got the 2 sluggers on his back.
Well, I still think he can only use 1 of them. He's got a power claw. How are you grabbing your other slugger with your power claw?
Rules is rules. All right. These 5 men on the Gretchen. This is the Flamer. Flamer hits 4 times. These are the bolt pistols. Oh! The bolt pistol hit once. I'm a Master Artisan. 2 hits from the bolt pistols. On the Grots, we wound on 3s. There are 4 wounds on the Grots.
4 wounds on the Grots.
I should have done the Flamer separate because they would have had an AP, but live and learn.
They have a 7.
So there's just 4 deck Grots.
The Sunflower guy.
Now I have the land speeders, the final thing to shoot. It's going to shoot at the commandos in terrain.
Yeah.
This land speeder is going to shoot at the boys in the Imperial Statuary.
Don't shoot those boys.
All of these weapons are -1. So you'll get a 5 up in there. I hit you on 3s. And I am a Master Artisan. I wound you. The gold dice wound on 4s. The white dice wound on 3s.
Because you're straight 6 with you.
This alleyway is not the place to roll dice. Those, that did not wound. Everything is AP 1. Those are 2 damage each.
Wow. Everything's AP 1. I want 5.
Remember, the noble's got 2 wounds. So you might want to do them separately.
I want 5.
I see a couple.
I still have 3.
So 2 commandos plus...
Commandos plus...
No way. No way.
2 commandos.
Whatever, it's a morale check.
But, and not that guy, because he's awesome. But,
Oh, that bums me out, though. That super bums me out. So now I have to charge. All right, so the lieutenant's going to charge the noble.
bring it.
He's in.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey.
These men here on the death copters. I need this. 9 doesn't. 9.
Those men that are on the Gretchen.
These guys on the Gretchen. I haven't had to spend my command point yet. But they get a 9. Do you want to count that? You hate that?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, they're in on a 9.
Gotta go kill those grats.
Anybody else to charge? There isn't. So, important fights to happen. I'd like to go first here to secure the future of my lieutenant. But then you're going to interrupt here. I'd like to fight here to whittle down some of these death copters, but then you're going to interrupt and kill my lieutenant. It's hard choices.
I might kill you, Lieutenant. Yeah.
This is the Assault Marines fighting the death copters. 3 chain swords. The black dice are the power sword. The gold dice are the eviscerator. The eviscerator will hit on 4s into the death copters. Doing well here would really help my game. Let's see if we can't do well. We've done all right. The eviscerator has hit. Lots of hit. Really good job, man. Did everything just hit?
Yep.
Crazy. The gold dice are going to wound on 3s. The black dice are going to wound on 4s. Everything else is going to be 5s. The eviscerator wounds twice. The chain swords wound 4 times. The power sword wounds just twice. These are AP 4 for 2 damage. Those are AP 3. Those are AP 1 on your death copters.
So I take 2, and then the power swords
are AP 3.
My 4-up doesn't do that, so I take 2 more. And then what am I down to?
That was both the power swords and the eviscerators.
Yep.
You got 4 chain swords left.
Okay.
-1.
So that's going to be 5s. And I make 3 of them.
Oh. So that's how that went. Now, do you want to interrupt?
Yeah.
Who are you interrupting with?
Tug Rumpunter.
Tug Rumpunter. Who is he swinging at?
He's going to swing at the lieutenant.
Lieutenant's going to live.
I'm going to hit you on 3s. Everything hits.
Everything hits. Toughness 4.
I am strength 5, but I'm strength 6 because of the WA, so I'm strength 7, 8 because of the WA banner.
There you go, 2s.
And then, that was a 2. But
4 wounds.
4 wounds at no AP for 2 damage each because I hit you with a stick.
Uh-oh. So that's 2 damage each.
4 damage.
That kills him anyway.
Bah!
Just like that, favorite is dead.
Hit you with a stick.
Oh, that's not good. I even spent a command point on that foolishly. Favorite just dies. Oh, ow. So those are my chargers. Oh wait, I got these guys over here. Do you want to just pull your grats?
No.
Lieutenant Favorite is dead, and what is that bullshit? Do you want to muse on that for a second?
I just hit you with a stick.
That I rolled 3 fails on my 3-up saves, and he's just gone.
On a weapon that has 0 AP.
Oh.
Which is why I didn't think that he was gonna win that fight.
Dude, Warhammer. It's so Warhammer. Remember recently when Leon Edwards kicked Kamaru Usman right in the face?
Just right in the face.
All of a sudden the script changes. These men here are gonna fight these grots.
Which is just silly.
The white dice are the chain swords. The cream dice are the flamer guy who just uses his fist. And the red dice are going to be the eviscerator. The eviscerator hits on 4s. Everything else will hit on 3s. The eviscerator wants it. Oh wait, these will wound on 2s. Everything else wounds on 3s. Red dice wound on 2s. So the white dice are all AP 1. That is your regular save. Those are AP 4 for 2 damage each.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grats.
8 grats.
All of the grats.
Do you think they're going to break? They're a troop choice, you know. You could leave that 1 and heroically
they're all
press
dead.
them. You should have 10 on that squad. I only killed... Oh, I killed 2 in shooting,
You
didn't
killed 4 in shooting.
I? Well,
You killed 8 in combat.
that's my objective then.
I was like, what are you talking about?
That's chargers, though.
Yeah.
So
It's
now you
my
got to
pick.
pick somebody. Who are you going to pick?
I'm a war bonus who gets 5 attacks.
Yes.
I get 2 for having go. I get 1 for being on the WA And I get 2 for having Fisticules. And I'm going to split that up. We're going to go, this is all on the guy with the Thunderhammer, and this is on the guys.
There's 2 guys over there.
The other 2 guys.
All right, Rumble hits on 2s.
On the 2 guys. Hits you all of the time.
Ouch.
Wounds you on 2s, because I'm strength 16. Wounds you all of the time.
All right, the 1 wound from Gob
Does
is...
not wound.
Gob doesn't wound?
No, because he's strength 4.
Yes. But Rumble, I need 5s. I've saved 3 of them.
That's...
Can you pull the guy who's not standing directly on the objective? He is dead. But now the sergeant with the Thunderhammer, who I'd love to see live here.
Hits all the time.
Of course, gonna wound him on 2s. Wounded him 3 times. No, twice.
Twice, yeah.
I have a combat shield, so I need 4s. 4s. I don't have a command point. He's dead.
Crunch.
I so would have re-rolled that. I would have. But I'm a spendy dude. So now I pick this squad of men here. These 4 Marines on the Wah banner. Hit on 3s. Everybody hits. They wound on 5s. Just 1 wound. Just 1. If I still had a lieutenant, I could re-roll these 3 and get another one.
I want 4. Or probably a 5.
Which
you're
you're
on
fine.
the tactical doctrine, but I'm fine.
The tactical doctrine is just rifles.
I picked the boys on the hill.
Because that's who's left.
3, and then 3 here.
Let's start with these 3 down here.
So we got 4 attacks per boy. On 3s.
You missed 4 times. On toughness 4, you wound on 3s.
He's on strength 6 right now?
I don't know, but you're more than 4.
So that many wounds with choppas. So I'm -1. But you're
Armor of Content. He dies anyway. Die, Sergeant.
and that's a unit.
That is a unit.
And then that was a unit in melee too.
That is a unit.
The grab hammer guy. And
My
the
lieutenant's a
Apothecary
unit.
Guy, the lieutenant was a unit.
Yes.
And then these 3 guys, or the
Yes.
2 guys and the noble, who's got 2 big choppas.
Just 2
Or
choppers.
2 choppas.
So he'll have 6 attacks. And he's strength 5, he'll be strength 6.
6 attacks. And then 1 chopper boy. 2 chopper boys. These guys here.
Yes.
And I want 3s. Oh no!
I see 1s and 2s.
Miss. And then I want
3s. Not fantastic.
Get chopped, Space Marines.
I need 3s. 1, 2, 3. I got 1 wound left here. 1 wound left.
Alright, here we go.
Rawr.
Death on Assault Marines.
Death Copters on Assault Marines. I need this to go poorly for you. I need it to go well for me.
I want 3s.
So many dice.
Ah!
Okay. Looks about statistically average.
And then Death Copters are strength
5.
5.
3s. Here come 3s.
Rawr.
Throw 1 more. Lots of wounds.
Death Copters.
Well then, that's quite a bit.
I'd like to see what the AP is on a spinning blade.
It's a 1.
It's a 1.
But I have the Armor of Contempt, so I want 3s, and I want 3s. 1 Marine. 2 Marines. 3 Marines brought down. I've lost 3 men there. I have a sergeant in the squad. Let's see how we do. We're fine. We're heroic. Up here, you lost 2 guys to shooting. And did we kill any in close combat?
Nope.
I never fought back with rim shot. That's what happened. Rim shot. It gets an attack. See, but I can't read that dice. He hits. He doesn't wound. He just lost 1, but they lost 2 in shooting. So they're fine. So that's that. That all happened in my turn. That was my turn. That sucked. So you've moved. Stayed stuck in. Stayed stuck in.
Because we're the orcs.
This should have got dealt with. It didn't, and it's a problem. One of these guys has a wound, right? But just 1 wound.
That's probably what this is right here.
Poor rim shot. I know you hate him, but that's just
wow.
I seem to have taken this side of the table just for a minute.
Well, because this was my deployment zone, and what were we going to keep? What were we going to hold the ground? Not with the orcs.
I'm kind of proud of my Assault Marines for holding Rumble for 3 turns.
I can't believe that he can't get out of there.
It's cool.
The Armor of Contempt is going a long way.
Armor of Contempt, it's what makes the Space Marine still competitive. Let's not forget that this truck is full of shooter boys.
Just ready to burst.
But that is the orc presence on the table, and now Psychic Phase.
I'm going to cast Warpath on the Nobles.
Of course you are.
And it goes off.
Easily. The Nobles are pumped up. Shooting Phase.
We're going to start with...
Just Death Copters.
This out. So off of my D3 shots, I got 10 Copter Rockets and a Mega Blaster. And we're going to be -1, so we're just going to get 6s. Yeah, we hit you 2 times.
It's enough. You get a wound on 2s.
Yeah. We wound you 2 times.
Copter Rockets are AP2. Makes it AP1 with the Armor of Contempt. I need 4s. Actually, I gotta do these separately because they have different armor saves. So, on the guy who doesn't have a combat shield, 4. He's dead. Combat shield makes it a 3. No, it's still... Yeah, it's a 3, but he's fine. So you are dead. The Sergeant lives.
You, sir, are dead.
Who else is shooting?
The Nobles are going to shoot at the squad in the back.
Of course.
They got 4 sluggers. Ah, and they miss.
Orcs. Pistols up here?
Pistols up there. I got 8 shots that have to kill Brother Rimshot. 1 wounded shooter there. We hit you 2 times.
Wound him on 4s.
Wound you once.
The Emperor protects. He dies. Rimshot is done. The boys are free. There are 2 sluggers on Rumble. He's going to take off his power claw. He's going to set it down.
I'll shoot with 1 slugger.
He's going to... Just 1? You got 2 of them.
I don't believe that Rumble can remove his surgically implanted power claw. And so... He hits.
He hits.
And he wounds.
How about this? Rumble doesn't take him off. He turns around, bends over, and farts, and it's so powerful. It pulls the trigger on both of the shotguns, and that's how he does it.
I bet.
So there's a wound on that guy. But he's fine.
But he's fine.
Who else has to shoot?
Who else has to shoot? The truck full of shooter boys.
Uh-oh.
So the truck itself got 5 shots at the squad in the back.
5s. They want it.
Wounds you on 3s. Doesn't wound you.
No wounds. But there's a squad of boys in the truck.
But there's a squad of shooter boys in the truck, and I'm going to need a lot more dice for that.
I got tons of dice over here. We're rich in dice. In this truck are 1 slugger, 10 shooters, and 1 big shooter. And they're going to shoot at these 4 men who are standing on the objective. 20 shooters, 5 big shooters. And some hits.
Uh-oh, Space Marines.
Seriously, improve your diet? Got a new exercise routine? You clearly living your life right. You're clearly putting out that good energy. There's a dead Marine and a half.
I'm going to declare against both squads.
Okay.
7 inches.
Here we go, here we go.
A 9?
Oh, I meant you're going.
Oh, yeah, no, we are going. 9 inches with the weird boy. Oh, and he gets it.
In you go, weird boy. Boys into the Rhino, they need a 9. They get a 7, but here we go, here we go. New dice, new magic. Better dice, better magic. Still a 7.
2 here and 2 here.
There you go.
On the squad on the hill that's holding the objective.
Here come Nobles hitting on 2s with 8 dice. They hit all of the times. They're going to wound on 3s. They've wounded enough of the times. Was that 6?
6 wounds.
I'm confident it's AP1. I need 3s.
I'm confident.
Oh, that out and out kills 2 of them. That was this squad here.
The squad on the hill.
Bep. Bep. 1 man on the objective.
And then the other the other attacks.
Twos. Hit
One
all,
miss.
oh, 7 hits. Threes.
Just 3 wounds.
3 wounds is enough. 3 wounds. I want 3s. I lose 2 more men.
Chop chop.
Weird boy.
Hit you 3 times. Wounds you
2s.
1 time at -1 for D3.
I need a 3. There's an D3. Roll it. There's the next guy. Bam. So just like that, my center is compromised.
Chargers fight first, so now you pick.
Now I pick, huh? He will swing at Tug. He was charged, so he gets 3 dice. He wants 3s to hit. He is a master artisan. He's hit 3 times. He wants to wound on 5s. 1 wound on Tug, just 1.
I'm fine.
Tug is just fine. Death Copters then?
I'm gonna pick Rumble.
I feel
All right, we'll pick Death Copters. So 9 attacks each.
This is all just for 1 man. These are all the wounds, huh? So I need 3s here. He's dead. He's dead. He's just dead.
I'm gonna consolidate.
Of course you are. Then it's got to be that Assault Marine down there. He was not charged. He hits on 3s on the War Boss. He wounds on 6s. 1 wound on the War Boss at -1.
Oh yeah, I want a 4.
Take that, War Boss.
Yeah, down to 3.
Spit in your eye.
And now the War Boss is gonna fight.
War Boss on the poor man. Hits on 2s, hits almost all the times. Really?
3 and Gob takes a chunk.
All right, I got 2 wounds down here. Gob, 3. We're fine. Rumble, 5. He's dead. Chop chop. I'm getting light on Marines. Is that the end of combat? No, you got the not Wallbanner.
Yeah, he gets 4 attacks.
One only guy to fight.
That hit you on 3s and wound you on strength 7. There's 4 at -0 for 2 damage each.
4 wounds at -0. I need 3s. Oh, and I can't reroll it. You're just done.
And now we're gonna consolidate that guy too.
Oh, it's all bad everywhere. And all of a sudden, I have very little on the board. I got this one lonely Marine who's gonna score me 5 points, and I appreciate him, but other than that, I got the Vindicator, which is pristine, the Rhino, almost pristine, 5 Assault Marines and a Land Speeder. That's my army. And it's all good stuff, but I don't know what to do.
I think so.
So we are at the bottom of turn 3, my turn 3. I've scored 15 for holding more. Secondaries look like this. Stomp 'em Good was 4 points. The biggest and the best is 3 points. Oaths is 2. Shock Assault is 3. We expect more points for orc objectives at the end of the battle round. My movement phase is done. I have 4 units left in the game. The Land Speeder has come this way to hold this objective. The Assault Marines have moved forward toward the center of the table. The Rhino has just pivoted around. It's got to hold the objective, and that's what it's doing. And then the big move is the Vindicator has come back up to the hill so he can put his cannon into the Death Copters. That is what has happened. I don't have a psychic phase, and so now I must shoot. The Storm Bolter on the Rhino into the boys on the hill. We are still in the tactical doctrine. It's turn 3, and we have hit 3 times, and we're a Master Artisan. We've hit 4 times.
Ouch.
But boys are toughness 5, so we're gonna wound a boy in 5s. 1 wound on the boys at -1.
I don't get a save because I have 6 of G.
These Space Marines are going to shoot up at the commandos in the statuary. They are going to have 3 bolt pistols and a flamer. The flamer hits 4 times. And then the bolt pistols will hit on 3s. They've hit all the times. Everything's going to wound on 5s. That is your regular save. Those are at -1.
So this is going to be a 4 because I'm the cover. And these are going to be 5s because I'm the cover. Commandos!
That's so funny.
I'm getting so many of them.
That's so funny. The white dice are the assault cannon. The gold dice are the heavy bolter. Here's the land speeder. The heavy bolter cannot reach the boys on the hill. So we're going to put the heavy bolter into the commandos and the assault cannon into the boys on the hill. The heavy bolter will hit on 3s and hits a master artisan. The heavy bolter will wound on 4s. There are 2 wounds at -1 for 2 damage each.
-1 is going to be 5s.
These commandos are rock solid. The assault,
you can't see them.
I can't see them.
They've got pink camouflage pants on. You can't see them in there.
Assault cannon over here on these boys. We got on 3s.
Whoever painted those pink camouflage pants did a good job.
Well, I thank you very much. We wound those boys on 3s. There are 3 wounds on the boys at -1. I think that just kills 3 boys.
That just killed. Oh man, 3 boys.
So now we're down 4 wounds on this squad.
Oh, it's not.
Doesn't mean much. Means a little.
Boys. Boys. Boys.
This thing, the Vindicator tank, needs to shoot at the Def Copters, and it needs to do well. But I saved this command point specifically because I predicted that. 5 shots instead. Vindicator on Def Copters hits on 3s. It is a master artisan. 4 hits. It's going to wound on 2s. The Demolisher Cannon is indeed strength 10. Wounding Def Copters on 2s. There are 4 wounds on the Def Copters at -3 for D6 damage each. You don't get a save.
Probably not.
D6 each. First one, 6 wounds. Second one, 4 wounds. 3 wounds, that's the squad.
Yeah?
Yeah. Back in the saddle, Demolisher Cannon. It's the best game you've had in a long time. Probably because this Orc army doesn't have much anti-tank. Now I'm into the charge phase. These Assault Marines are going to charge
Are gonna cry
the commandos.
because the commandos are rock.
And they
they're
get
gonna
a
blow it.
4. I don't have any command points. That's just the end.
Oh,
That's just the end. Oh, really? Really? Oh, it's cruel. All right, it's the end of my turn.
The dice up there and everything. Ready for
Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're fine. You're fine.
Let's go, boys.
So here's what's happened. Rumbles walked this way. This truck can't fit through the rock and the rock, but its grill can poke through just enough for all the boys to shoot their guns through the grill into the 5 Assault Marines.
You can call that cheesy. I mean, I would accept it.
The weird boy feels like he's got this under wraps, and the big scary mob on the table is coming this way. It is your psychic phase, sir. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, let's not forget to talk about these 4 boys coming this way for the truck.
We're gonna cast Warpath. No, we're gonna smite. I'm gonna smite.
And this might.
I'm gonna smite. Smite goes off.
D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound. Star Hunter Space Marines are warded. He takes a mortal
I
wound.
will go in there and do it with my fists.
You probably will. Is the WA over?
Yeah.
WA is all done. You called it on turn 2, right?
Correct.
3, and it's turn 4 now. Yeah, there you go. So, now it's time to shoot.
Now it's time to shoot.
He has no gun.
What's the range on the dead shiny shooting?
18, I think.
So we're gonna take 10 shots at the right 5s. And it's dead shiny, so I'm strength.
Strength 5. You're gonna wound on 5s.
5s.
2 wounds. You're like -1 for 2 damage, right?
From the dead.
But we don't care about -1. We're fine with a 5 and a 6.
1 slugger.
1 slugger hits on a 5. Hey, hits. Hey, he wounds. There's a slugger from a noble. Wounds down here, but we're okay. 3 sluggers here. No hits. 1 hit.
1 wound.
1 wound. Can't read that dice. We're fine with a 6.
And then the big shoot on the truck.
The big shoot on the truck. Who's he shooting at?
The land speeder.
The land speeder.
Hit you 2 times.
Toughness 6.
Doesn't work. And then the boys in the truck.
Shooter boys into probably the assault marines.
Yeah.
Here we go. 5s and 6s. Big shooter did all right.
Not bad, man.
Not as good. Toughness 4 is 4s.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there.
I see 3 wounds down there.
I was having a really hard time with that.
That's a lot of dice. These men have taken 3 wounds. And they've saved all 3 of their wounds.
The sluggers.
That was so many dice for nothing.
The sluggers.
Sluggers. Miss. Rumble. 5s. Because he's good. He wounds once. Power armor. Take a wound.
Rumble's going to charge the assault marines.
He needs boxcars.
He's going to need a 10.
A 10? I believe you. You just measured it. It just looks farther.
10.
Okay.
11.
11.
11.
Rumble needs something good. 2 chances to get it. He gets a 7. Here we go, here we go. He gets a 9. Can't win them all, Rumble.
Nobles on the Rhino.
That's a long charge. That doesn't do it. That doesn't do it.
Weird Boy on the 1 tech.
He's clearly in.
Boys
just
on the Rhino.
stand him on the objective.
Yeah.
Bam.
Boys on the Rhino.
They're clearly in.
With that.
So charges have happened, and if this all goes well, the orcs will take two objectives off of me. This objective is already gone. Who's going to fight first? He is charged. He is charged. I cannot interrupt anywhere.
The Weird Boy. Who gets just 3 attacks now, because we're none of them all.
Hits on 3s. Well, is he still close? No, he's not. Never mind.
He's going to wound you on 2s, though, because he's strength 8. There's 2 wounds at minus something that doesn't matter, right? For
Probably.
D3.
We are fine.
That's insane.
We are fine, and we are a troop's choice.
Well, now I'm upset that I didn't charge.
But these guys charged. Boys on tank. Did all right.
Yeah, good action.
They're going to wound on 5s.
Wound on 5. 2.
2. With the armor of contempt, I will still save on 3s. We're fine. But we no longer hold that objective, and we are tied up. So now I get to fight back the Rhino. I don't even know. The Rhino gets 3 attacks and it hits on 6s. 1 hit. 1 wound. Regular save on a Orc Boy.
He's dead.
The Rhino has killed an Orc Boy. Take that, Orc Boy. And then I got a Space Marine. Just 1 Space Marine. He was charged. He hits on 3s. Can't count that dice. He hits once, but I'm a Master Artisan. He hits twice. And then he's going to wound the Weird Boy on 5s. Nothing. And that is the end of your turn 4. Do you score anything? It happens at the end of the battle round. I gotta wait. So it's my turn 4. I have 1, 2, and that's it. I have 2 objectives. I get 10. Holding on by my fingernails. The score is still, I would say, close-ish. There are a lot more orcs than there are marines. So here's what's happened. This marine has fallen out of combat, and he's walked over this way. And the demolisher cannon has come forward. Shooting 1 orc with the demolisher cannon seems like a little much, but it's what I got. The Rhino has fallen back, but it stayed within 3 of the objective. This man has also stayed within 3 of the objective. But it stayed within 3, it's fallen back, and it's made a lane open for the land speeder to shoot these 3 boys.
How are they falling back?
It's an empty Rhino, it can fall back.
Well, the other guy fell back too.
He is 1 man. These men have jumped forward.
He survived.
Into the statue. I finally have the center of the table for a second. We're going to put our Deca into the nobles, and then we're going to charge the commandos. This is what I got going, and it is time to shoot. The Vindicator tank with the Demolisher cannon will shoot at the Weird Boy. It gets 3 shots. It hits on 3s. It's a Master Artisan. We've hit 3 times. Wounds on 2s. There's 3 wounds on the weird bone.
Toughness 5.
I'm strike 10. It's AP 3, you can't save it. It does 10 damage. We've killed the weird boy.
Oh, congratulations.
My objective. Up here, I got Assault Marines going into Nobles. I have 3 bolt pistols and a Flamer. The Flamer's hit 5 times. The bolt pistols hit 3 times. I have to mention I'm in the Assault Doctrine now because I have to be. We are going to wound those Nobles on 5s. So the Flamer is no longer AP 1. Those are regular saves.
Wow.
And those are at -1.
4s and 5s.
4s and 5s. 1, 2. Just 2 wounds though. Just 1 Noble brought low. Goodbye, sir. Shot. Can't shoot. The Land Speeder. The Land Speeder. Into the boys. The gold dice are the heavy bolters. The white dice are the assault cannon. I want 3s. Not fantastic, gentlemen. Master Artisan. I want 4s and 5s. Pardon me, 4s and 3s. The assault cannon is 3s. Those are 5 wounds at AP 1, so there's no save. These men will not score points for you. That is the end of my shooting entirely. That's everything I got. The Assault Marines will charge the Commandos. And they're in with an 8. These Assault Marines, under the statue, into the remaining Commandos. The white dice are chain swords. The red dice are the Eviscerator. It'll hit on 4s. The black dice are the guy with the Flamer. He's hitting with the butt of his gun. We are in the assault phase, so everything will be 1 AP better, but I don't think it matters. We want to hit on 3s. Ooh, not the best roll, gentlemen. Look at that. Look at that. Master Artisan, there we go. The white dice wound on 5s. The black dice wounds on a 5. The red dice wounds on a 3. That is AP 4 for 2 damage. Those are AP 1. That is your regular save. These cut.
Are any of them for multiple damage?
This one is 2 damage.
So that kills a guy.
That kills a guy. Boom, yeah. Dead. These are AP 1. No, that is regular save.
No save, so my knob's got 1 wound left.
Oh, is he still alive though?
Yeah, and he needs a 6 up. Because he's a boss knob. But he gets a...
Oh, but the boss knob is still alive.
No, he's dead.
He is?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Because it was 2 damage, right?
Yeah.
So that's a guy. 1, no save.
You already had wounds in there.
No, because each boy... Yeah, I only had 3 boys left.
That's why. All right. So now we got to figure out if I can score the center of the table. And
because you killed 2 in shooting the first time, but then failed to charge.
You're right. I have the center.
And it was funny.
And it's about to be Orc turn 5. I got to see about scoring points. The lion statue, although beautiful, was really in the way. And so we've moved it. But in our minds, it's still there. And should shooting happen up there, we'll still treat it like Imperial statuary. But we moved it so we can manipulate the models that are underneath it. And this is how it's looking. The truck is staying by that objective. Rumble's come through. He's going to try to get on the pile. The shooter boys got out of the truck, and they are going to come take this objective. Tug's trying to get on the pile. Some guys have been dialed in to try to shoot at this guys. These nobles want to finish the rhino. The orcs are not out of this game. And the psychic phase will not happen because the weird boy is dead, and it is your time to shoot. These nobles are going to put their sluggas into the rhino. They hit once. They do not wound.
Darn it.
How about the dead shiny shooter?
Oh man, 10 shots.
10 shots into this lonely tactical marine who, if he survives the game, he will be my player of the game. He's still here.
I keep walking away from him.
He's survived all that carnage down here.
Yeah, remember when you were like, "Oh, this poor man."
This poor man.
And then you drove a Vindicator tank over there.
Look at all those hits. Oh my God. Wounds on 3s. Is that 3 wounds?
I'm gonna spend one of my. Because then I can spend one on the charge. I got one more big. Yeah, I'm gonna spend one more on the creative, but I don't get it.
All right, I need 3s. I've failed 2 of them, so even a reroll won't save me. That man is dead. That objective is no longer mine. I sincerely doubt this guy can get through these rocks. Or yeah, there's no room for him to get through. He's not gonna make it.
I pinned him in that first turn, and it was
awesome. He did all right for me. I'm okay with his performance. He's still fine. It is now Shooter Boys? Rumble. Who's Rumble shooting at? Ah. Rumble hits once. Rumble wounds the Land Speeder. The Land Speeder has power armor. Land Speeder takes a wound down to 5. Land Speeder's down to 5. As far as I can tell, you got the truck and the Shooter Boys left to shoot? And that's it.
Truck's the Land Speeder, right?
Okay.
Nice.
Miss. The Shooter Boys.
The Shooter Boys
are all in Decker range. It'll be 30 shooters, 5 big shooters, and 1 slugger. That's absurd. So there is just Decker coming here. All hits on 5s and 6s. 3s and 4s. That is good.
What is that?
All right, 6 wounds. Enough. Not really enough, but after they charge, it'll be enough. 6 wounds. I lose 1 Marine. Who's charging first?
The Nobles.
The Nobles into the Rhino. Easy charge for them. They get a 5. Does 5 do it? Let's measure. Just barely, but 5 does it. And you can hit the pile and stump when you feel so inclined. But 5 did it. Who else is charging?
Rumble on the Assault Marines.
Rumble first, huh? He's gonna fail. 8, huh? Did you measure that already?
So, I gotta go 1 inch to the wall. And then I gotta go 3 inches up the wall.
So that's 4.
So 4 inches gets me in here.
So it looks more like a 10-inch charge.
Yeah, it's 6 inches from like my base to your base.
That's right. So here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Sweet. Are these boys gonna charge?
Charge the Assault Marines.
Oh, I hate it. Go ahead. 6 does not do it. Come on, come on, come on. 5 does not do it. These boys gonna charge?
The Shooter Boys are gonna charge.
I'm gonna spend a command point.
Yeah.
I have 2 pistols and a flamer in that squad.
Here comes the flamer, right?
The flamer hits just once. Oh, pistols. Nothing. The flamer does 1 wound at your regular save. Just 1 Shooter Boy. But now here they come. 6 does it, in they come. But that's the only charge that was made. Oh, this charge got here. Arc Boys hitting on 3s and 4s. Oh, is he close enough? Oh no! Check Rumble too.
Oh yeah.
2s and 3s. Wounding on.
The strength 5 coming.
Strength 4. You're not on the wall anymore. You boys are strength 4. The power claw is going to be strength 8 now. Okay. This is also the squad that doesn't have the sergeant in it. And so this is a power claw. So I need a 5. He is a dead Marine. These are 3s. 2 dead Marines. It's going to be you. It's going to be you. Marines fight back. There's a man with a chainsword. He's hit 3 times. He's wounded twice at AP1. The man with the eviscerator hits on 4s. He's hit twice. He wounds on 3s. Those are also, that's just 4 dead boys. So they've done well. Piling in, crump. Crump. They get 3 attacks each because you're down to 1. 3s. Uh-oh. But it's still enough. It's still enough. It's 4s. Oh, there's 4 wounds. 4 wounds. Can we not lose our rhino? We've taken 2, down to 5. Now.
How did you take 2?
Because they're -1, right? And I'm armor over contempt, so I save on 3s. And even if they're -2, I got 4s and 5s. So I only took 2 because they're 2 damage each.
Oh, I thought you meant 2. I saw 4 dice, and I thought you meant 2. I forget.
That's all right.
I understand.
So morale checks. These Space Marines have lost 3. There's no sergeant, but they've rolled a 1, so they're fine. These Orc boys have lost 6. Do you have enough command points to auto pass? You have, yeah, 2. You do? They auto pass? These Orc boys auto pass. It is the end of your turn. You don't score till the end of the combat phase or the battle round.
This one plus the one I got.
Gotcha. I get a command point because it's my turn. And then I don't score anything to the end of the turn, though, because it's 9th edition match play turn 5. So I just got to move and see what I can do. I'd love to hold the middle. I don't think I'm going to get to. We're going to find out. So the game is close. I haven't done the math, but the game is close. I've moved these 2 Assault Marines out of combat.
It's not close.
The land speeder is going to shoot at these boys, and then the Demolisher Cannon is also going to shoot at these boys. And if we can kill all the boys, I'll hold the center objective, I'll get a lot of points. And then at the end of my turn, I'm only going to get 5 points for holding 1, because there's just nothing I can do about these nobles. They're just, it's theirs. And then here, I can't get my Demolisher Cannon through this gap here, and so I can't get to that one. So we need to look up the blast rule, and then I need to shoot. Vindicator tank firing the Demolisher Cannon at the infantry here. It is a blast weapon, so it'll throw at least 3 dice against a squad with between 6 and 11 models. But let's see what we roll. We get 5 though, so it's irrelevant. We're gonna hit those orcs on the hill on 3s. We're a master artisan. It's 4 hits. We're gonna wound
4 dead orcs.
Wound on 4s or on 2s. It's 4 dead orcs. The land speeder.
Oh no!
Into the orcs on the hill. The white dice are assault cannons. The gold dice are heavy bolters. We hit on 3s. I need another gold dice. We are a master artisan. Then the white dice are going to wound on 3s, and the gold dice will wound on a 4.
Oh no!
There's 5 wounds on those orcs at -1.
That's those orcs.
So that is the end of the game. Now let's score. I score 5 points for having, no, I score 10 points for having objectives, but I don't hold more.
That's actually not the end of the game for me, because I want to fight that last combat with my dogs. If I kill that tank, I'll score 4 more points.
All right, well that's 10, and then these knobs are going to fight this tank. Lots of hitting. D4s. What is that? 5 wounds? 5 wounds on the tank. The Emperor protects. It's AP just 1, right? So I'm fine.
Yep.
I'm fine. That's gotta hurt.
Yep.
Do you score any more Stomp 'em Good?
No. That was what that was for.
All right, and then I am going to get 1 more for not falling back. I haven't killed anything. I gotta add stuff. No, let's talk about it though, because the final score is 55 points for the orcs and 79 points for the Space Marines. But I also want to talk about a guy named Nate Diaz, who doesn't always win the sporting event, but always wins the fight. and I got bullied all over the table, and you have way more units left. And if this goes to 7, what happens? Rumble eventually gets here, Tug gets up here. If this goes 2 more turns, I don't have any units left.
It's so Vindicator being parked in the corner made me laugh, but
yeah, the Vindicator is still just fine.
Kept killing units.
The orc list is not kitted out for anti-vehicle, but here's what happened here. I won the sporting event. The orcs won the fight. That's what happened, and I was super happy to see Space Marines versus orcs because it's classic, and it played like it was classic, and it was fun as hell.
Yeah, the Slug and Chopper boys getting out of the battle wagon and charging up the hill.
They're a money unit. They're so good.
They took on those 2 units attack Marines. They tried to go take on a Rhino and got gunned down, but I was proud.
You know what I'm finding out is at the end of the game I have 3 vehicles left and 2 men, but the 3 vehicles is just telling that you don't have any like cannons in this army. Once this thing was gone, there was no big artillery pieces.
I was willing to sacrifice that to keep the Vindicator in the corner.
The Vindicator stayed in the corner, but he's still here with not a wound on him. Yeah, it was a good game. Do you have a player of the game?
Rumble.
Rumble's always the player of the game. I would love to give it to this dude who held strong over here, but he's no longer on the table. So I think I got to go with these Assault Marines. They landed, they murdered Gretchen, and they came over here, held the center. It's good enough. Otherwise,
a couple turns to kill those commanders. Yeah.
I could give it to this tank too because it's still just fine. But I had a fantastic game.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play again next week.
What a happy Warhammer day.
Every day, Warhammer Day is a happy day. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.